Hello friends, welcome to Developers Tube channel. My name is Ismail Saudagar and today in this video we are going to discuss about ASP.NET Web Forms, and if possible we will also cover ASP.NET MVC, the overview of both of these applications, because in my earlier video I have already discussed with you the available technologies for creating the web applications. So this ASP.NET Web Form and ASP.NET MVC is the part of the .NET framework, which is the legacy or older version and which is not currently used for creating the cross-platform web application. Cross-platform means the application which runs on any operating system like Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. But this ASP.NET Web Form and ASP.NET MVC, which are based on .NET framework, does not run on any other platform like Linux or Mac OS if they are created on the Windows operating system. So I am going to give you just overview. We will not go into the deep of what is ASP.NET Web Form and what is ASP.NET MVC. ASP.NET MVC will be covered when we will discuss about .NET Core, because ASP.NET MVC is an architectural pattern and which is also reused in the .NET Core web application as well. So that we will cover, but here we'll see some concepts which I have told you during my videos of web technologies, like what is drag drop feature, what is waveform, how the URL of waveform looks like, and what is the idea which is different in MVC and which is present in waveform. So now I will show you some basic features here. First, I will show you the structure of my ASP.NET Web Forms application. So I will click here, View Solution Explorer. So here you can see that I have created a project. The name of the project is Web Forms application. And you can see that here I have number of folders and files. So this contact.aspx is a form which is loaded on the page when we click on the contact link which is present on our UI. This is the default.aspx. This page will come by default when the application starts running. And I'm also having here about.aspx contact. Yeah, about.aspx also I'm having. So this is the design. This page has two parts like design and source. So if I click here design, you can see that here I am having one file upload control. Then I have added this image control. So these both of these are server side control, means when I will do something with them, it will get executed on the server, means one round trip will happen. We will see what is actually round trip. First, I will show you the drag drop feature which is present in the ASP.NET Web Forms web application. So you can see here toolbox. Now, suppose I want to add a text box. So I will go here and I will see for the text box. So I was talking about drag drop feature which is present in the ASP.NET Web Forms. So you can see that I have number of controls here and which I can put by selecting it from here, and I can put it here on my form. Suppose I want a radio button list, I will drag and drop here. So a radio button list will come here. You can see this is the picture control which I have put. This is the file upload control. So this is called drag drop feature which is available in ASP.NET Web Form. I will run this and I will show you how it is coming on the browser. So we are not following any sequence of the controls. Just I am giving you just an overview. You can see that I am having here about page is open, and on the about page I have added a file upload control in front of you in our editor here. So you can see that I am having one file upload control. When I click here, it will open a this this wizard which asks for the file to be uploaded. So I can select any file which I want, or I can change the file type. Suppose I want to upload this one, web technologies part 4 open. So it will come here. And if I am having upload functionality, then on click of that upload button, I have to write the code for uploading it. So that's different thing. This is one control I have added here. Here it's image control. So I have not set any image here. So I will copy one image from my desktop. I will refresh it. I will click on show all files. I should have images folder here. I will include it into the project, include in project. Okay. Now this is nature.jpg and I will come here on the file upload. Sorry, this image control which I have added from here. So I will go into the properties of this. Each control has its set of properties which we can see in the properties window. When I clicked on properties, property window open. Number of different properties are there. So I will go here and I will click on image URL and I will click on images. I will select this image and I will click on OK. So this came here. You can see in the image control. When I run this, we can see it on the about page. So by default, about page is getting opened by our application. So you can see here this image control. In the image control, this nature image is coming. We can set its width and height by using its properties. Width height may be here present. Height and width property should be there for it. Height, it is 115 pixel. I will make it 300 pixel and I will make it 200. So it's reducing it increasing the height, reducing the width. I can also directly do like this. Directly from here, if I will run, the same image will be shown. So this is the simpler method which is available in the ASP.NET Web Forms, that is drag and drop. I have explained you. Now, similarly, number of controls we can add like button control. Now I'll add and show you button control and we'll see what is event driven programming. So ASP.NET Web Forms is a it supports event driven programming. Event means suppose I'm clicking a button, so the clicking of the button is called the button click is an event. It is handled by one method. So I drag and drop here button, you can see, but I will paste anywhere here. I will paste, suppose this button I have clicked, I have pasted, sorry, this button I have pasted here button. It's it is having number of properties like tab index, border style, border width, CSS color. We can select any color for it. CSS class means any classes property will be applied, like a bootstrap class we have. So we can apply here from UI only directly. No need to go into HTML and CSS. Now I will show you what is event driven. When I double click on this, suppose I want to do something when a button is clicked. When I double click on it, you can see here the code behind file is open. This is about.aspx.cs. This is a C# file and we call it as code behind file. So everything means from UI code, its design and the backend code. This C# code all resides into one file. It is a part of one file. This is called code behind approach. So you can remember you can remember that I have already told you that it's supposed code behind file. So this is the code behind file here. There is no separation from the main logic. That is in the same file we are having HTML, we are having in its background, we are having .cs file for it. So and name of the file is about.aspx. When I go here about and I will expand it about.xps, you can see about.aspx.cs. This we have code behind file here, and it also have about.aspx.designer.cs. So all these three is the part of the main file, this one. So if I want to do something on button click, I have clicked here and I have to, you can see this is the button one underscore click. It is a button one click handler, means when button is clicked, if we want to do perform some action, method should run at that time and method will contain the logic, as you already know, the lines of statement which have to be executed and perform some particular task. So that will have. So this is the event driven message. If you can write a message box or what it support, a message or anything if you want to do, response dot write I can write, you have clicked me, you have clicked me. This message I want to write on this response when this button is clicked. So I have written in the button one click event. So this is the button one click event handler. And I go to its definition. I cannot go from here definition. Object sender events args e. Sender means this is a button, and we are taking that button object into, it is of type object and it comes into sender. Okay. So when I run this, you can see here button, and when I click here, it is reloaded, and I am not seeing anything written here on the response. Yeah, you can see here, you have clicked me. It is written on this response. This is the response which we are getting from our ASP.NET Web Forms application. When I'm clicking on this, you have clicked me. And when I reload it, nothing is there because it only writes when we click the button. Now I will show you one more thing about round trip concept. What is round trip? You see it, you see this, the page is stable now, page has loaded fully. When I click on button 1, it is getting refreshed, and you can see here we are seeing our message, you have clicked me. So when the page is going to the server, means what's happening actually when I'm clicking on the button, the page is, this page is going to is getting submitted to the server, means to my application, to the server where my application is residing. The whole, and the particular code is getting executed, response.write, you have clicked me, and this string will be written on our response. So the whole page, everything, image is also reloading again. This control also reloading. But only what I have to do here, I have to write this, you have clicked me. So this is whole operation, means this whole operation, that is going to server and coming back, is called server round trip. So you remember this concept, what is round trip. This is my home page. When I click here, home page is coming. The content which is present in the home page, here we are also having a home page. If we see home.aspx should be there. In the home page, but about is there, contact, default, global. Home page I am not seeing. Home.aspx. No home, no page with the home is there. Then I am clicking home. It is coming the main page and its content getting start getting libraries. When I click on contact, so contact detail is coming here, and this contact page I have already shown you, contact.aspx. When I go here, you can see here some HTML and server side controls are there. So you can see that what is server side control? A control whose code gets executed on the server is called server side control. You can see that it is starting from by using ASP colon, then it's having content, ASP colon content. So when a control is having this, it is a server side control. You can understand that it is having one property, that is run at server, means when anything happen to this control, any event fire or anything, that server's event will run on, means sorry, that controls event will trigger on the server. So it generally runs on the server. Okay. This is the server side control, and other control which we generally have in MVC or in Angular or in other web technologies. They are generally using HTML controls, which runs on in the browser locally. Client side code we write in that, and if you want to submit anything, we write. We have to call. We perform AJAX calling, or we submit the form if necessary. Otherwise, we load the thing on the same page. So these are the concepts which are present in the web ASP.NET web form application. Here URL structure, you can see that after domain name directly web page name comes there, like contact.asp contact. So this is actually a contact.aspx page is there. But in case of MVC, first controller name comes, then forward slash and action name comes. So so this is not present in the ASP.NET web form. So here routing concept is something different. And site.master, I want to show you site.master. It is like a layout page. As we can see that number of websites are having some common page, and in that common page content changes. And we go from one page to another page, but side icons like menu bars in the left and right and upper top is common area. So that common page means layout page remains constant. So in ASP.NET form, web form, we define that layout in the site.master file. So this site.master file, the content present in the site.master will be repeated in each and every page. Common content is there. You have already seen that like we are having contact, about, and home in the home page here in the application main page. So this home, about, contact. So this part, this area is coming from our layout page. If I go anywhere, I go into contact page, you can see your contact details. I go about, you can see about details, but this is same. So this is coming from that site.master page, that is layout page here. So here I want to complete the overview of ASP.NET Web Forms, and the remaining part, that is ASP.NET MVC, which is .NET Frameworks ASP.NET MVC. I will explain in my upcoming video. So at last I want to say that thank you and be connected, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye.